Started from Green Hill Zone, got 3 of the Chaos Emeralds, had a little bit of trouble in Spring Yard Zone, and finally ended up getting past Labyrinth Zone Act 1. And welcome back to Time to Play Sonic 1 Part 2. Let's see, if you don't remember, this is not a live commentary, this is post-commentary. I felt I was actually able to do a better run of the game if I wasn't concentrating on trying to talk. So, yes, going back to some of the comments that you guys left on the first part, and what you wanted to see a lot of us talk about in the next Smash Chat. A lot of people want to talk about the levels, but did you guys kind of forget the update I made that said I was going to make a list of the 10 levels I want to see in Smash? So it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a Smash Chat for that if I'm going to be doing a list on it. I know it would make a little more sense to talk about it if after I've done the list, but still I'm hoping that the list becomes good enough that other people will want to do their videos on it. Or make their own videos on what levels they want to see. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So while I understand the idea, it's just not possible because it seems like I'll be repeating myself. Even though the next topic probably will be about the third-party characters, but that's because we can talk about the chances of Snake and Sonic returning, as well as what other third-party characters might be getting in there. So far, I can think of 2 other third-party characters who have at least a decent chance of getting in, as well as the 2 characters, or not the 2 characters, but of course Snake and Sonic, and what their individual choices are, or not choices, chances are of getting in the next one. And for those of you who thought that I said the big reason they would show that if Sonic is in the next one, that they would show him off on October 10th, the big reason is not because of Sonic Lost World. That's actually a very small reason. I guess if you don't remember what October 10th was, you should probably go back to the dojo and look that up. Those of you who remember, yeah, you probably see where I'm going with this. But I don't want to go any further. I'll explain it in the next one if you haven't figured it out by now. Or I'll explain it in the next Smash Chat. Oh, jeez, I told you I'm terrible at these goals. Or I'm terrible at the special stages in Sonic 1. I'm absolutely the worst. I don't know how people think Sonic 2's is impossible. If I can master that, anybody should be able to master that, because I can't get the hang of Sonic 1 special stages. Ugh. Oh well. Going back to Smash Chat, so I think the third-party talk is what we're gonna, or the third-party characters is what we're gonna chat about next time. And does anybody else love those little jump animations with Sonic where he's not in the little spin ball? Okay, I missed my jump, whatever. We'll hopefully get back on track. Let's talk about something else. What are my next upcoming projects? I will be doing... I'm hoping to get the review for Pikmin 1 done very soon. Unfortunately, I've noticed some problems in my recording. For the capture card I use, it's the Hauppauge HD PVR, and for some reason, it works perfectly with the Wii U. It gives me some trouble with the Wii, and it gives me a lot of trouble with the PS3. I don't know what the problem is. However, thankfully, it looks like AverMedia now finally works with my editing program, so if I have any real problems, I can just use AverMedia, but it's a lot easier to use. Oh, you probably heard a sound right there. That was just my hand hitting the desk. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Okay, good. Got that one. Of course, I don't know how that worked. Let's just... You know what? I'm not even gonna replay this part for you guys. I'll skip to the next part, but I want to show you what the Hauppauge looked like when recording some footage for Pikmin 1. So yeah, I don't know how much of the footage I've recorded has been, I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but messed up because of those square blocks. Sadly, Hauppauge is still one of the better recorders I've used. AverMedia has been able to work fine recently, but its setup is a little weird. And by that I mean I don't really have a little portable hard drive to attach into it, so I'll be able to record on the fly. And I don't see why Grounder just did a double jump right there. Was that one Grounder, or is that Sonic 2? Whichever. But yeah, I'm gonna see what the problem is. I'm hoping that there isn't a lot of messed up footage for the Pikmin 1 review. The whole thing has been completely narrated, though there are a couple of things I have to retake, a couple of lines I have to re-narrate. Oh, those are always fun. But beyond that, the rest of the list should be pretty fine. Or not the list. What am I thinking? The rest of the review, it should be pretty fine. And I would like to get that review done as soon as possible. I just don't know how much longer it's going to take for me to work on it. I'm hoping just the next few days. Who knows? Usually it's always a script that gives me that always takes the longest. All I know is I don't want to try and do anything else except for maybe another Smash Chat and maybe getting the 30-minute challenge done before I end up doing the redo review for Pikmin 1. Because the wonderful 101 finally came in the mail for me. Yay! A week after it was supposed to come out. Thanks a lot, FedEx. I wish you were faster like UPS. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is I can't even play the wonderful 101 right now because I want to try and focus on getting the other videos done. This is kind of eating me up on the inside because I really want to play through that game right now. I played the demo, I love the demo, but sadly I have to get this done. That's one of the problems about being or trying to get a lot of videos done on YouTube or anywhere for that matter, because it's like you just want to get to this new game and you have all these other little projects and it's like, oh boy, I've really got myself in a corner here, haven't I? Oh well. I'm just hoping I can try and get a lot of content out this week. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be. It's either going to be the next Smash Chat, it's either going to be the first 30-minute challenge, or it's going to be, well, technically the redo review for Pikmin would be going up on Push Start, which means you guys would finally get to see the Unova list for those who couldn't see it on Push Start. And once again, my apologies for not being able to upload the extra 5-second ending, but, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with copyright. Yeah. The script for the... Oh, jeez, that was a huge mistake on my part. The script for the favorite hated Sonic characters list is slowly coming along, but overall it looks like it's one of my better scripted lists in recent memory. Whew, that's some good news right there, right? There's actually been a lot of effort put into it. There is sadly an effect I have to put into the game, or not the game, but for the video. I'm hoping it comes out alright, because it's going to be a really, really tricky... dang it, I needed 9 more rings. A really tricky list I'm going to pull off with this little effect that I need to put in there. You'll see when we get there. It's either going to look really weird, or it's going to look pretty good. Or acceptable. I want to get really good, I just don't think it's going to work. But I'll do the best I can, as always. Alright, so those are my projects. That's what I've been trying to, or that's what I plan to get to work on soon. Let's see. Other things to talk about. Not quite sure at this moment. So far it looks like doing Pikmin 2, or the footage I've gotten for Pikmin 2, that looks okay so far, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about getting the rest of the script done. Hopefully when I get some time I can work on that, so yeah. Other things. Not sure about the Easter egg list just yet. That one's going to be a little more difficult to do than I imagined. Still don't have a lot of enough entries for it. I mean, there's some entries, but I'd like to see a little more. I'd like to see some that would really impress me. But so far, we've got a number of good entries, and there's one entry in particular. There was a game I went out and bought just to see if the Easter egg I heard about is true. You'll see it whenever I get around to that video. But in the meantime, I want to try and get to work on a number of things. Oh geez, this is the one special stage that really gave me the most trouble. This one's going to take a bit of time. So what else is there? What else is on the plate at the moment? Oh yes, there were a couple of suggestions for the Smash chat about talking about what music they want to see in it, but that almost defeats the whole purpose of the music tracks for the next Smash, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Yeah, there's a lot I could talk about. Definitely we'll talk about the characters that we think will get cut out, characters who might be brought back, any big major changes to those characters. And that's always possible because, I mean, look at Bowser and his dropkick. Definitely gonna talk about the customization as long as we can think of other things that they can do with the customization besides hopefully movesets. Please, please, please. I do believe he said that he was not going to talk about, or not talk about. I think he said he was not going to do like stickers on customization for the characters, and he's not going to put a costume customization on there. So the stuff we can talk about is really, really limited at this point. But it's still an interesting topic, and it's one I really want to talk about. But that'll probably be like the third or fourth Smash chat we end up going into. Let's see, what else is on the plate? I think I'm just... I mentioned before that I might make it a top 20 Wii games list, but unfortunately I think I'm just going to scale back down to... Ouch. Scale just back down to 10. Mainly because when I look back at the collection of games I had, most of them were from the same franchises, and it's like, that's not so much fun. So what can I... So it's going to be 10, I just have to figure out which one is the 10th. That's going to be really hard because there's like 6 different games battling for that spot. Oh, that always hurts to lose that many rings. Let's see what else to talk about. Well, going back to Smash real quickly. Here are my predictions for who the character reveal might be in October, besides Sonic if he's not the one. And I would also like to clarify that if Sonic is not shown off on October 10th or in October at all, that doesn't mean he's not going to be in the game. I just feel like that's the best time to reveal him. And if you, once again, October 10th, for those of you who remember, you understand completely, right? I hope so. But for the other characters, obviously they could show off Zelda because of the Wind Waker HD. I know a lot of people are thinking maybe Toon Link, but at this point, Toon Link? I'm starting to think Toon Link might either get cut, or he'll be replaced by the Link from A Link Between Worlds, which kind of resembles the Link from A Link to the Past. It's the sequel, but it's not the same Link, so it's a little different. But the other characters I'm thinking of, another person did, or somebody wrote in the comments that they might reveal a Pokemon character. That's very possible. A lot of people are saying it should be Mega Mewtwo before, but I don't think they're gonna have Mega Mewtwo. If it's anything, it's gonna be Mewtwo, and Mega Mewtwo would probably be its final smash, because I believe the Mega forms are just like used only in battle. They don't. It's not like you can always have a Mega Mewtwo in your team or something like that. So having it as the final smash makes a lot more sense. And I would definitely like to see Mega or Lucario return and have Mega Lucario as its final smash. I think that would be great. I would love to see that. I think that would be a huge improvement over its previous Final Smash, but yeah, that's just me. Now, what else? What else is out there right now? Let's see, I've talked about certain projects, I've talked about reviews. I want to try and get that Sonic favorite and hated characters list out before Sonic Lost World, and hearing that it was pushed back another week, it's like, it's sad, but at the same time, it's relaxing for me because now I can, I have like one more extra week to try and get all those other Sonic games reviewed, plus the list, and hopefully well, technically I'm hoping to get the Sonic favorite hated characters list done within 2 weeks or so. And then try to get another list done, or another review done, and have that uploaded on YouTube before Sonic Lost World comes out. Oh, and this is a little tiny spoiler alert pertaining to the Sonic characters list, and that is that no characters from Sonic 1 to Sonic and Knuckles are going to be on that list. It feels like, love them or hate them, they've earned their place in the Sonic series. And I'm gonna be honest, the characters from Sonic 1 to Sonic and Knuckles, I don't hate any of them. I do love a lot of them, but I don't hate any of them, and that includes Amy Rose. I don't hate Amy Rose. I know. I'm immune to some of the characters in the Sonic universe. But Amy is not one of... Oh, wow. I completely forgot about that part where I got up there and it just shot me back out. And for this part, I'm trying to get back up there, and I'm going to spoil that for you right now. It doesn't work. I'm going to give up very soon on that. I gave it my best shot. I don't know how I got up there on my first shot. Beginner's luck, whatever. But going back to my little mindless rant, or banter, I guess. Yeah, banter. Mindless banter. For some reason, I don't hate Amy Rose. To me, she's the only one that feels okay. No. Yeah, my thoughts are all over the place. In my opinion, I know why a lot of people hate Amy Rose, but to me, it's like, she's acting like a 12-year-old girl with a crush, and that's, like, okay, that makes sense to me. She's at least acting her character. She's in character, at least. You know, she's right for it works for the age that's set for her. She's acting like a little fangirl. That's okay. I mean, doesn't that give us fans a lot of material to parody off of? I mean, look at all the Sonic shorts that have been done with that. You can't tell me there's that nothing for that works. And I feel that for the hated characters list, the hated characters part, there's gonna be a couple of like, really? You put that character on there? Well, at least for one of them. The others are gonna be like, okay, definitely understand. Good choice. Holy crap! Yeah, you hit the mark on that one. For the favorites, however, well, I don't want to say any more because then most of the list will be spoiled. So I better stop talking about that. Oh, what else can I talk about? What else can I talk about? What else is happening out there right now? Not a whole lot going on. I guess I could just talk about a few other little things. First of all, well, no, I'll probably talk about that in the Smash chat, but oh well, I'll probably bring it up. I'll just talk about that because I'm really blanking out on stuff to talk about at this point. So, did I just run right through that explosion ball? Okay, I didn't run through that one, but I think I ran through the other one. But, going back real quickly, it looks like they've revealed all the Mario characters at this point. You know, of course Mario, and then they showed Bowser in the first trailer. Then they showed off Luigi, which isn't a surprise that he's in the game, but it's a surprise that they announced him so soon. Like, he's always the unlockable character, so you're showing one of the secret unlockables right away, and then you show off Princess Peach, and now it's like, do you have any new Mario characters? Are you going to have a new Mario character, or have you just shown off all the Mario characters in your lineup right now? I can think of a few of the Mario characters that they could put in. That's definitely something worth talking about. I think I'll probably bring that up in a Smash chat. For each franchise, we could talk about the chances of each character. I think that would probably work well. We could talk about the characters from Mario that could get in, and then make a video for the characters from Zelda that could get in, the characters from Metroid, the characters from Kirby, which at this point, it only seems like the Spear Waddle Dee or probably has like the best chance. Or what Pokemon characters they could put in. I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, they should put in more Sonic characters, and it's like, okay, Sonic's a guest character, and we'll be lucky to get him. I don't even want to think about other characters in the Sonic universe because they probably have no chance whatsoever. As much as I would like to be able to play as Shadow or Knuckles, I just don't see that as that's gonna I just don't see that happening. You know, I think they figure one is enough. We'll give them assist trophies, if anything else. What else is there? And I know I've said that like a billion times by now, but this didn't really go into this time to play thinking what I can really talk about at this point. But at the very least, it looks like the game is almost over. Or, oh boy, and I was screwed no matter what at that point. I was either going to die by drowning or die by spikes. A horrible combination of the two. But it looks like, well, we are in the I am on the last level. Oh, I can't believe I just made that same mistake again. I will say at the end of this, did anybody else see that little glitch there? Whatever. I will say that at the end of this time to play, I'm gonna show off a little sneak peek, or I guess a little tiny sneak peek of who the challenger is for the first time, or the first 30-minute challenge, and I guess that is something else I would like to talk about. Do you think 30 minutes should be the right time? Or, because I'm starting to think maybe 20-minute challenges. 30 minutes sounds a bit better, but the only reason I want to go to 20 now is because it feels like it would, if I want to upload it in 720 or in 1080 HD, it's going to eat up a lot of memory, and it will take hours to compress and get into a file, and it's going to be maddening. But, I think, if anything, the videos don't always have to be 30 minutes. It's just whoever can get through a certain part the fastest, or can get a certain objective done within or before 30 minutes, then I can just cut it there and just say, okay, that's that. I think other times, we could also bring up like maybe a point system chart or something. Like, I guess, say for example, if somebody and I did like a 30-minute challenge of Pokemon, what is the goal exactly? How many badges can you get? You probably can only get one. Or how many Pokemon can you catch? And exactly what is the starting point? Are you going to do it halfway in the journey or at the very beginning? Do you get bonus points for catching different Pokemon? Do you get bonus points for the level? It's something we could talk about before doing the... There we go. How many remember me talking about that in the last time to play? And I talked about the Sonic Shorts and how it was like I was playing first run of the game right then and there when Sonic Shorts Volume 8 came out, and it was like, oh man, that just timing couldn't have been better. For those of you who are confused right now, I'm not saying no, this video did not come out when Sonic Shorts 8 did. No, I'm talking about the first time I tried to do a run of Time to Play Sonic 1. Right after I did it, they came out with Sonic Shorts Volume 8, and the whole Labyrinth Zone and him drowning. I could clearly relate to that because it almost happened, and it was like, wow, I love that joke. That's one of my favorite jokes in there. This should be the last part, but unfortunately, spoiler alert, kind of screwed up somewhere along the line here. I don't remember what I did wrong. I think it was either squashed or electrocuted. Let's find out together. And as for the next time to play, I'm just gonna put it off for next year. I don't even know what it would be at this point. Okay, that's how I died. I tried to get away and went the wrong way. But yeah, I think it would be better if I just focused on all the other projects right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It'll probably be a long time before I do another one, or at least until I feel like I've gotten caught up on a lot of the other video projects, because let's face it, there's a lot more effort and entertainment in the other videos. I'm trying my best with these. I've tried my best with the time to plays. I don't want to give up on them, because it feels like this is the free time I get to go back and play a game. It's an excuse to go back and play an old game, or a game I really want to play. When I got on YouTube, I did not realize that my free time for going back and playing all the old games would just suddenly die off so quickly. I can't believe I died off like that, and I have to use a continue on this? Ugh. Oh well. Whatever. But, yeah, it looks like, much like the generic Q&A Volume 4, and much like that, the time to plays will probably be held off until next year. Because, what would you guys rather see? A time to play, or another list? Or another review? In all honesty, I would rather get to work on those. As much fun as I have playing the games, it seems like a bit more work than I would think, trying to making the commentary interesting, and my words are just scrambled all over the place. Yeah. This is me unscripted. I cannot carry on a conversation for more than 5 seconds without stuttering. Wait a minute, I think I just did. Yes, new record! How many hits? I don't know how many hits it takes to kill this guy. If you're wondering what I thought see, I'm already screwing up right now. If you're wondering what I thought it had to be good for the time to play to do another one within a month or so at least, I don't really know, but I think maybe at least 4,000 views on the first video. Portal 1 got at least 4,000 views. But it's always the first video that usually gets gets the most amount of views, a lot of positive reception, a lot of likes and comments, and a lot of people like this one, and I'm very happy that a number of people like this. But a lot of people want to see those lists, and they want to see those reviews, and they gotta get those done. So that's what I'm going to try and do, but, you know, I'm definitely going to try and get the 30-minute challenge done, hopefully soon, because I think that's what the time to plays are going to change into. At least that's what I'm hoping they're going to change into. Who knows, this might be the final time to play I'll ever do. And what better way to wrap it up than starting with Sonic 2 and ending with Sonic 1, which is very backwards, but it works. So, at the end of this video, you're going to see who the first challenger is. And that way it kind of like leans into the 30-minute challenges. Yeah, see? Nice little starting point there, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not going to say what the game is. I will say it's going to be a boss rush mode sort of thing. So, I don't think it's going to be 30 minutes. Just whoever can get the bosses taken care of first. Or, yeah, whoever can finish off the bosses in 30 minutes or so. Or less time. If we can finish them off before then, that's great for me, because that'll save on memory and time, as it takes hours and hours to compress these videos into 720 or 1080. I mean, uploading them takes a long time. The first time to play Sonic 1 Part 1 took about 4 hours to upload. It took, from 7:30 to 11:30, it took 4 hours. That's a long time to be uploading a video. Ugh. So, yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't think every 30-minute challenge is gonna go for 30 minutes. It's just whoever can do it soon enough, or whoever can get to the part fast enough, and then call it a day. Speaking of calling it a day, this video is almost done, and you're gonna see who's the first one. And hopefully that second person and I can talk about what our challenge is going to be. So, yeah, I'm gonna wipe that smile off your face next time, Eggman. See you guys in the next video, whatever that is, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my mindless banter. See you later.